welcome to the channel. I just wanted to take the opportunity to shoot a quick video about Pi Network, about running a node, what it looks like, and just what it looks like to be KYC verified. I feel like a lot of people have questions about that, and I've been seeing that around the community, so I just thought I could, enlighten some people and shine a bright spot for them, I guess. So if you don't know what the Pi Network is, you can go to mindpi.com or go to the Pi Network app in the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on whichever type of phone you have. I'm not really going to get into the deep specifics, but once you go to the app or the website, you can read the facts and read the white paper to see, kind of what this project's all about. It's a mobile mining app. Not really mining from your phone. Google or Apple doesn't allow you to use your phone to, mine for crypto. But basically, the Pi Network is compensating you for your contributions to the network. Right now, the app is in phase 2, or the testnet is still in the beta stage. So we're just going through the different ways that you can get compensated for being part of the network. And the main thing right now is just getting your friends, your family to join in and, mine under you. Some people are asking, is it a scam or like a MLM scheme, which is really not, because you don't get any compensation or reward for the people that you bring in, people that they bring in. So it stops at the first layer, just of the people that you invite directly under you. But what they do after they get in under you, you don't get any compensation towards those extra people that they're bringing into the network. So yeah, that's just like a quick, simple rundown of what the Pi Network is about. But if you guys want me to do like a deeper dive into that in another video, then I can do that. But like I said, this is just going to be a quick video describing what it's like to be KYC verified and going through the Yoti app. I'll show that. And then what it looks like to just have a functional node that's up and running on the testnet. So let's get into it. Okay, this is the profile page on the Pi mobile app. And down here under the section where it says account verification, you'll see phone number and then Facebook, which you only have to do one of the two. So I chose to do phone number. And then we have the identity verification, KYC, which is also known as know your customer or know your client. And that's just when you certify that you're actually who you say you are, so that when Pi reaches the main net, you'll be able to claim all the Pi that you've mined so far. Right now, the core team is doing 100,000 members to have free KYC, and I was selected for this back in September of 2020. So once they send you that, you'll just get a random pop-up once you sign in to the app to mine for the day. And they'll give you, I believe it was 24 hours to sign in to the Yoti app. And then you would just have to put in your identification. So I'll just put in my driver's license, and then you gotta like take a picture, kind of like when you're doing Face ID, and it just lets you see that you are who you say you are. And then once that gets matched up and verified, then you'll be good to go. So as you can see on this one, you'll just click this little activity bell down at the bottom, and it'll say that I shared my details with Pi Network. And that was on September 20th of 2020. All right, so what we're looking at now is just the home screen of the app, the desktop Pi app. So we would click on Node here, just saying that I've already submitted my application. I did this way back when they first opened it up. We hit continue. And then it would let you know that you have Docker installed on your computer and that you're running the Docker daemon, which would be here. It just says running the Pi consensus. So that lets you know that you're actually running the blockchain. And then you have down here, open your router ports if you were looking to be a super node, which I'm just running a regular node, so none of my ports are open right now. That you would, just hit this button to check, and it would start listening to your ports and ping your computer to make sure that you had the ports open to support the other nodes. And that was what would make you a super node, or at least a contestant to be one. So I'm just going to hit continue, and this will bring you to turning on the node switch, which is already on, showing that you're running the blockchain. The latest block should be the same as the local block, unless you're catching up to the blockchain. And this is based off of Stellar protocol, so we make a new block within anything under a minute. It's supposed to be the average time to create a new block. So I'll just leave it here for a second and we can just watch the blocks get created. And as you can see, the local block number and the latest block number are in sync. They should be changing at the same time or pretty close to it. And as you can see here, it says consensus state is synced, protocol version is the latest, and then the last block was just made a few seconds ago, and it says right here that it should be under 1 minute. Outgoing connections up to 8. I have 8 right now. Incoming connections up to 64. And if you're supporting other nodes, which these last 2 are, if you're trying to be a super node, this will let you know how many other nodes that you're basically communicating with at the same time. Consensus container is enabled, and the node switch from the previous page is on, and the port checker is absent because, again, I'm not doing a super node. So, and then the consensus container is running, which was this Docker that I was showing earlier. So that's just saying that that's online and active. And I have 83% uptime from when I started. Even though I applied to be a node a long time ago, I've actually only been running the node since February 11th, so less than a month now. But you can see my uptime's been at about 83% over this past 2 weeks plus. Hopefully that might have explained a few things to you, or if you had questions about it, something like that, it might have cleared some things up. Like I said, I know it wasn't super in depth, but I just thought I'd just give like a quick rundown of what's what, so you can kind of understand what's going on. At this moment, they're not really compensating anybody for helping out with the testnet nodes. Once they select the actual nodes that will be candidates for the mainnet, I would think that they would, compensate you for being a node on the mainnet. How much pie or how big the reward is going to be, no one knows. They don't really have a lot of information on that yet. So I guess we would see once they start giving us some updates once we get closer to the end of the year when the mainnet's supposed to launch. Appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Until then, nos vemos.